Last week I was changing the oil on the wife's daily driver, the Jeep here, 2009. She bought it new, and I hadn't done the last few oil changes myself. Had sent them out, and I couldn't believe it, but the oil pan is rusted so bad it looks like it's about to spring a leak. Meanwhile, I've got like these 30-something-year-old cars that sat outside forever, and they don't have rust on the oil pans, but maybe it's because they leak so much oil. That probably helps. So it probably needs a new oil pan, but we're gonna do the right thing, and we're just gonna scrape it up with a wire brush, maybe throw a little JB Weld on there for good measure, and spray with some black spray paint. Well, I don't know if you're familiar with older cars. You've never had an old car.
Well, I've driven everything there is to drive.
And now she's a little cold-blooded, so you gotta crank on her and pump the pedal a bunch of times usually to get her going. But let's see what happens today. So I give it a few pumps of the pedal before you even crank.
Gotta sweeten her up.
Yeah. No. Okay.
Hey,
all right.
just chill out.
Okay. Telling you, pump the pedal.
I am.
All the way to the floor. Don't be shy. There you go.
All right.
That's pretty much it.
Okay, bud.
Once it's warmed up. Oh, now the other thing, it's been doing this weird thing on me.
Stinks.
Just started since I touched the carburetor last week. When it's cold, for like the first minute or two, it feels like it doesn't want to go. So don't get scared. It'll go.
I'll make it go. Don't worry about it.
All right.
All right. Don't worry.
Good luck. Bye.
Can I use the rope?
No. Grab here.
All right.
Let me show you what I'm talking about here. This pan, I mean, right there, that looks like it's about to go through. I mean, I don't know what is going on here. It's actually scaring me a lot. How rusty and flaky this is. See what we can do with this. It looks like this car was parked in a swamp, but I assure you it never was. I mean, it was always parked on a driveway. I mean, we're in Long Island. We get some bad winter weather, but it's not like upstate where it's constantly snowing and they're constantly salting the roads. So this is just, yeah, really bad. So I scraped it with the brush, and it seems that maybe this hole, this crater is the coating maybe that they put, and that's the actual metal there, and maybe we caught it in time. So I'm just going to get a little bit of more aggressive wire brush here and try to uncover, because this is just going to keep coming back. Step 2 is this guy, and it looks to me like there's maybe a double layer of metal. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know. I thought maybe it was a coating, but looks like 2 layers of metal. Anyway, got all the loose stuff off. Maybe I'll do a little bit more, but I mean, this is a mess. It's just rust everywhere. Not gonna last forever. but hopefully we'll extend the life a little bit. Step 3, rust dissolver. I'm going to brush this on. So I brushed it on, and I brushed it on all over. There's rust little spots kind of everywhere, so got up in the front here too. And it says to wait 5 or 10 minutes and then rinse it off with water. Well, she made it back, so that's a good sign. So you made it back.
Hi, Blaine.
Hi, how'd it go?
It was fine. It started right up when I came home.
Yeah, once it's been started, it's usually fine.
And then it's a little like slow to accelerate.
Was it hesitating?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just started doing that. I gotta look into that.
Otherwise, it was fine.
It's like I fixed one problem and then I created another problem.
Yeah. I didn't realize you need to have 2 different locks. One for the door.
The round one is for the
And
door
one for the
and the trunk, and the
ignition.
square one is for the ignition, yeah.
So that was a little discovery.
Yeah.
When I came back to the car.
Yes.
Otherwise,
Well, that's why there's 2 keys on the thing, you know?
Well, I figured that.
So I sanded off all the rust, and now I put the rust jelly, the rust remover jelly on there. And then I gotta rinse that off and then primer it and paint it. It looks like there's 2 layers of metal on the oil pan, so
Oh, good. So it was only the
we were
outer
going
layer?
through only the outer layer so far. Watch out, you're standing in oil.
It's alright. Stepped in much worse.
Hmm.
Alright, thanks.
All right,
Bye.
thank you. So we got a spray bottle with water and rinsed the rust dissolver off and just dried it with some paper towels. And by the way, if anyone's watching this, I wouldn't take this as I would say if you're gonna do this to your own car, do it at your own risk. I've never done this type of thing with an oil pan before. I have no idea how it's gonna turn out, so just a little disclaimer there. So we're gonna let this dry for a little bit, and then I've got some primer and some paint. First step in the painting is we're gonna do this self-etching primer. The bare metal spots. Considered putting a little JB Weld in this crater area, but I don't know if that's actually gonna do anything for me. I mean, it's solid, and you know, it would maybe make it look a little better, but I really I don't have the quick drying, and I don't feel like turning this into another day's project, so we want to get this done. Of course, the wind is starting to pick up, so that should make this a lot more fun. And I'm almost out of this stuff too. For a while I've been thinking about getting a new tool chest. I've had this one for a long time, probably almost 20 years. And it's okay, but it's just small. I mean, all the drawers are small. Probably could be organized better, but then something happened to these top drawers where somehow water was dripping, got rusty, they're all stuck. This one doesn't come out all the way. And I just don't like this location in between the 2 cars here. It's always in the way. I'm always having to move myself around it. I was thinking about putting something over here. It's instead of this metal cabinet, which is a great metal cabinet for storing stuff. But when I'm working on the cars out in the driveway, it's just annoying to have to go around everything to get to the tools. It would be better right out here next to the driveway. For some reason, I'm liking these orange chests. This is a Harbor Freight. It's big, 44 inches. The thing is, I've got just barely 44 inches of width here. So I'm not sure if they're including that handle on the side there. So maybe I'll go into the store, see if they have any of these on display. I feel like I don't see these on display, but if it's less than 44, that might work out. Anyone have one of these U.S. General cabinets? I mean, I feel like I've heard good things about them. I don't know. The next step is I have this filler primer. Fills deep scratches. That would be good. We have a lot of deep, we have a lot of pitting going on in this oil pan. So I'm going to throw this on next. Final step, hopefully. I've got this semi-gloss and it's almost empty. So if there's not enough, then we'll just have to go with the flat. See how far we get. So I finished the second coat of the semi-gloss, however you say it. And that's going to be it. I'm going to peel off the tape, put the plastic cover back up here, and call it done. Hopefully this gets us down the road a little bit longer.